Oh my gosh, that's so hot. Oh shit. That's the opening shot. Start prepping and moving forward. We're gonna practice more comping, all the things. Make sure you guys reach out to your accountability group leaders. We will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. What's up, dog? How you doing?
What's up? Living that Nash life?
I am living that Nash life. You didn't know I was doing this challenge, did you?
The elephant?
Yeah, or did you kind of know?
I saw it. I saw you post
What is this guy doing? Here's what it was. It got kind of out of control. I just got news that the TV show is extending all the way through October. They're adding 2 more episodes to our season. Found out yesterday morning. When you were like, hey, we need to know when we're going to Tacoma, I'm like, bro. The way I found out wasn't even from the network. Jamil called me, he's like, hey, did you hear? So anyway, I didn't know that when I started the elephant challenge.
I've never been told that my entire life.
Chip of choice?
No,
What's your chip of choice?
tortilla chips with salsa.
Is there a specific salsa, like taste?
Right here, I'll show you.
Paste picante.
No, I don't like that. No, it's okay. This is the worst salsa, okay? But when you're at a gas station, you're out of everything else, that comes good in a pinch. This is the business right here. Ooh. You like this? Very good. The best chips and salsa in town is Mi Amigos. Okay, I gotta get keys for the house we're going to. Bye. I'm going to make money. What do you think the people want to know about the house?
How'd you get it?
StartVirtual. StartVirtual called the lead and negotiated with the seller. Seller wanted way too much money, so we gave it to him. But with creative finance. Hi!
I'm gonna go hang out with the boys. My mom wants me to.
Tell Eric, say, we gotta go make the money! Huh. Should we drive the truck or the Prius? Oh, what about the Kia?
What's the story behind the Kia?
I bought
How
it.
did you get it?
Subject to, dog.
And how do you acquire a car subject to?
Watch on the YouTube channel, guys. Gosh, like freaking stop asking these questions. Craziest thing is when I say things and then people take what I say and they go do it better than me. It's like sometimes I go, look what I did, and I think I'm so cool and everything. And I'm like, nobody can do this, I'm so cool. And then next thing you know, one of my students goes and buys something more creative than me. I'm like, holy crap. I come up with good ideas, but then people go and freaking do them. It's like they get permission. It's like a BMX trick. It's like when you see somebody else do a BMX trick, you're like, oh, damn, it's possible. And then you like put your own spin on it. That's what creative finance is like. It's like you were given permission that it's possible to do the thing. Oh my gosh, 59 acres on the river.
Okay, fine, I'll move there. Where is it?
Seller finance.
Craig, Montana.
Look at that.
That one is super cool. Shit, I like that idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea. That's what we should do. We should get a dope ass spot and do something cool like that. Gosh, freaking 148 acres. Okay, what's the first line? The only thing cooler than getting comments like that, actually no, that's not it. Here, do that one more time. You know what's cooler than buying houses with 0% seller finance? Is getting comments like that where people are saying, I just made 33,000 bucks. I had somebody tell me today they made $290,000 on a novation agreement. Absolutely incredible. So today I'm with my asset manager, my future business partner, Heidi Silva. She's freaking gorgeous and amazing, and she's from Alabama, if you can't tell.
I don't like that.
We're gonna be walking through the property, guys, real quick. I'm not gonna be addressing you. I'm gonna be addressing Heidi and talking about what I think we should do here. So let's go. So I don't think much has to be done on the outside.
No.
I think just painting the trim.
It's in good condition.
It's in good condition, paint the door. I honestly, like, even these work perfectly fine. My Airbnb brain is like, make this nice. But my renter brain, I go, dude, that's perfectly fine. Like if you turn this into a sober living house, why would you switch that out, right? And if you turn it into a rental, I would get rid of the carpet and go laminate. And then I would also, to make it smell nice, I would just paint the interior just pure white, just semi-gloss. New outlets and switches. Maybe that's, am I overthinking that? Hey, let's do a reel real fast. You know what we should do is actually have me pulling the trash backwards as I'm talking to you.
We got to use the basketball hoop in that busted ass. There's the basketball over there as well.
Okay, you come in on me with the word believe, and I'll talk in the mirror. I could say, you're probably worried about the economy, or you probably think it's a bad time to invest in real estate. What do you think, Heidi? What's my opening line? Maybe a new fridge. It's kind of gross. Okay. Yeah, new stove, okay. Ugh. Keep the cabinets as is, don't even paint them.
Nope.
Then new oh, look at this, tasty. It's like you never wipe down your sink, you know? Gross. So that's the other thing too, is like getting a whole new kit here. So I'd switch.
Get rid of this?
Yeah, get rid of that and maybe just fill the holes with caulk. Toilet's fine. Oh, they leave the door, oh, you know what we might need is a new fan. Maybe the fans stop working and so the mold just attaches to the ceiling, you know, there's no ventilation. The main thing I want to convey here is that interest rates are going crazy. You don't have to buy houses that have interest rates. It's like we bought this with 0% seller finance, and meanwhile, like everybody else is freaking out about interest rates, and we're sitting over here gobbling up houses. So you're trying to get somebody's attention. You have to have a hook. You have to have something to say to somebody. Like, you're probably from El Salvador, thinking about moving to Boise, Idaho, and you're like, what? Oh shit! He's talking to me. Hey, do you like Nachos Bel Grande? Paint in here, laminate. Somebody's been drinking soda while they watch Netflix. This house is easy. Legit, paint, outlets, laminate, and maybe replace plumbing fixtures, and that's it. This one's probably 12 grand. Come check out this big ass garage. This garage is so damn big. Like, if you turn this into like assisted living or something, you could just add
2 bedrooms.
Yeah, this is huge. In fact, if you did rent this to an assisted living facility, they might turn this into like a hallway with like 2 full big ass rooms. The problem is there's no shower on the side. You've got a drain here, but there's no toilet. There's no 3-inch drain over here. Anyway, I don't think assisted living is a thing. It's like almost like, do you choose the exit strategy that makes less money, that has less maintenance? Or do you go for the exit strategy that has more cash flow, but way more maintenance? Stop scrolling Instagram looking at bikini girls and take a listen to this. Okay, the other challenges too is you don't want people to go, oh, like we did this ad a couple years ago, that it was like, I basically got this house for free. And so everybody who was clicking on the ad was like sending our team a message that was like, how do I get a free house to live in for my family? And it was like a bunch of people that literally were like renting houses, were like, I'm gonna get a free house, where do I enter the sweepstakes? It's like, no, we're not giving away, oh man, we did a horrible job on this ad. Wow, this was really bad. So like ads really make a big difference because you gotta stop the right person. So you wanna talk to a real estate investor or somebody who's trying to get into real estate. So your opening line typically should be something like, let me guess, you're holding off on getting into real estate because interest rates are really high. But what if I told you I bought not only 1 house, but 2 houses with 0% seller finance? I care more about holding the property long term and making money through appreciation and tax write-offs than I do really care about so much cash flow. I'd rather have less focus on managing the properties and worrying about them than I do care about like massive cash flow. If you're having to manage stuff and it's like, oh, we got a sober living thing and somebody just stabbed somebody, you know, and you're like, oh my gosh, now I got to deal with this bullshit. It's like, how can you build an Airbnb management company if you're dealing with crap like that? Maybe that's the way to go. Just keep it simple. And because it's 0% seller finance, like even if I don't cash flow, even if I break even on a monthly basis, I'm paying down the mortgage 100% every single month. So it's not losing. I'm making the money. I just don't see it until I sell it, you know? You're probably waiting for interest rates to go down before you get into real estate. Well, those people are dumb as a pile of rocks. Yes, the market is unstable and we are living in uncertain times. I don't like this second thing. I think it's too wordy, and you got to get into the thing by second sentence. Like you got to be in the thing. Oh, who's it about? What do they want? Why can't they get it? What did they do about it? Why doesn't that work? And how does that? Who gave this to you? It's good.
How to write
It's good.
storylines.
This is how you pick up girls.
Fantastic.
I've mastered that. This one is an interesting one. It's in good shape, but it just needs more work. It's got the kitchen already inside of it. Like the new kitchen is in the garage. I was in the kitchen 2 days ago and I was like, this needs a new kitchen. And I walk out in the garage and it's got a whole new kitchen with new appliances. It's like the seller was planning on doing it himself or something. What I like is that this tenant actually cleaned it. I'm not saying they did the best job in the world, but they actually cleaned it when they left 2 days ago. Here's what you do, you cover all bases. So you're probably waiting for interest rates to go down to get started in real estate. So whether you're trying to wholesale, become a real estate agent, maybe fix and flip houses, or even buy things in your portfolio, interest rates are destroying people's ability to do all of those things. Something like that, I like that. So I could just paint the cabinets and do new countertop and then do new appliances.
This is gonna be for rental?
Rental, yeah. I mean, if you just paint the inside of the house maybe, right? The thing is I've got a whole kitchen here and new appliances.
Oh, wow.
Right, a nice kitchen. So
That's cool.
it's like, why not use it and just trash the other stuff? Otherwise, where am I gonna put it? So same thing here. Paint, outlets, laminate, everything else is fine. Are you trying to wholesale, become an agent, fix and flip, or maybe even build passive income by building a portfolio? No, you don't want to use build twice. Or maybe create passive income by building a portfolio. The issue is the Fed hates you. All right, this might be too wordy though. You're probably waiting for real estate. No, wait. Maybe switch out the kitchen and then clean up the landscape and that's it and done. I mean, I could probably be in and out on both sides for 25 grand probably. Fast, like literally be done in 2 weeks.
How many bedrooms does this one have?
This one has 3 bedrooms and a little nursery. And then it only has 2 bathrooms. The other house has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And this one has, I think, the other one seems just more funky. This one has a split floor plan, which is nice. Easy, right? Mm-hmm. You probably wouldn't believe me if I told you I bought both of these houses with 0% interest. In fact, some asshole will type scam in the comments. I wonder if that actually would work. We've never done that. I almost want to split test that and see what happens. In fact, some guy is right now typing the word scam in the comments. That's it, simple.
And that is something to consider what your long game is.
My long game is having an Airbnb empire. That's the long game. Simple, not overcomplicated.